There is a feminine and masculine state. There's a lot of discussion around whether these two states actually exist, but women intuitively know whether they're in the masculine state or feminine state. Men generally don't have a clue. So these states are critical in terms of communication. A woman can feel when a man's in a masculine state. And when he's in that state, he actually gives off testosterone, which through the pheromones in the air, a woman can feel, and it reacts to her body and produces a lot of oxytocin. So now we have a woman in a state where there's a lot of oxytocin, which is the connector hormone. So when he's in his certainty or masculine state, this is not dominating. This is not controlling. This is just certainty. And he's in a place where he's going to lead emotionally inside the relationship. That makes her feel safe. And through millions of years of evolution, women are wired emotionally, spiritually, physiologically to security. Their mind is constantly covering every single area of their lives together, which we call the kingdom, to monitor whether it is safe or not. And the moment something is not safe, she's going to come to him. So understanding that communication, 93% of it in an intimate relationship, according to two studies done in UCLA and also the University of Michigan in the late 1960s and also again in the 1970s, shows that in intimate communication, 93% is the state we're in that matters. 7% only is the words. And so when we're communicating in an intimate relationship, these states become critical. Now, the problem is that after World War II, in that whole period in the 40 years prior to that, going through World War I, going through the Great Depression, and then World War II, women became conditioned to cope with everything and deal with everything because most of the men were away. 85% of men in World War II were involved in the war effort. At home, women had to step up, go into the factories and build the war machine. Men came back on a scale we'd never seen before in human history and had to deal with their emotions. And the only way they could during the war was shut those emotions down. So culturally, across 85% of men learn to shut their emotions down, which is why they shut down and walk away now. This phenomenon has caused divorce rates to go from 10% prior to World War II up to now approaching 60% across all relationship types. This dynamic needs to change. It must change because it's causing divorce on an unprecedented scale. And understanding that men getting back into this masculine state, this certainty state, it's not controlling, it's not toxic, it's certainty, and it's leading the family forward. That state is critical. Equally for her to be in the feminine state where she's still powerful, where she still has intuition, where she still has leadership. That is just as critical. And it's not that the feminine is weak at all. It's not weak. It's very powerful and it's very strong, but it's not masculine strong. It brings an entirely different aspect to a relationship, and it's critical. So if you want to know how to get into these states, how to master these states, because it's not around us anymore. Most men are not in that state. Most women are in their masculine state, and most men are in their feminine state. That is the reality. And because of that, we're seeing relationships fail. But if you want to know how to get into those states and maintain them, that's the trainings that we do, part of the trainings that we do inside the Relationship Code event. They're available in the United States, they're available in Australia, and we're expanding those locations in 2024 to make them available closer to where you are. So as always, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for being a supporter of the TikTok channel. And if you have any questions, post them down below and we will definitely answer them.